Hi folks, it's me. I just thought I'd do an impromptu live because I thought I'm going to do pour anyway. I don't know what that's saying to me. Anyway, whatever. Yeah, I just thought I'd do an impromptu live because I'm doing it on YouTube. You can't join me on the live, but it's actually more for you to see me doing pouring, mixing, and various other things. Plus, there's one little thing I'm doing that I've never done before, and if any of you remember, I had a little coaster. I'm going to move the camera. I've got my gloves on yet, and I've mixed. I'm mixed. I'm all prepared, but I'm not actually. Yeah, I'm not gloved up yet. So that is me first. So let's get the gloves on. Feel like I'm Dr. Kildare when I've got these on. Hiya, Dean. How you doing, Chuck? I just thought I'd do it. Oops. They're very small, these ones. I did it deliberately. Bought the small ones. I'm beginning to think I perhaps should have gone for the just ordinary small rather than the extra small. But I hate it when you've got floppy bits at end and I don't know. I can't cope with all the extra, latex that you don't need. I was going to make a remark and then I thought, no, I better not. Yeah. I'll get them on. I'll get them pulled on and now I've got gloves on. Right, gloves on, ready for boxing. So yeah, I'm gonna bring you down now to what I'm working on. So sorry, don't want to make you dizzy that way. So this is something I've never done before. And I can see where I want everything, but now I've seen it like that, I'm going to take them off and get just a little bit of resin, and I'm going to do it like this so that I have got an idea where they went. There we go. All right. So first of all, I'm just going to put a little bit of just clear resin in. Don't need a lot. It just needs a little bit to sort of keep the flowers steady. Because what I would like to do shortly when I got them in place, there we go. No, a bubble too. Hang on, I'm not going to get the light on and blimey, that's better. See what I'm doing now, or at least as I think I can. Right, let me put that out of the way. I don't want it in your way. Just see where it's not got to its side yet. Just get up to the edges, like so. That's about it. That's about it. Okay. So what I want to do now is I want to put these in, and then I'm going to put that there. I've never used flowers before. These are dried flowers. You can't use fresh flowers in resin. If you put fresh flowers into resin, it will, I promise you, it will send your flower brown. And it's such a shame because, if you just took the opportunity of drying them first, and, I can see why people do, because they do look beautiful, in resin flowers, but they need to be dried, I'm afraid. Otherwise, they won't last. Now, I begrudge buying them, to be fair, if I'm honest, because I paid a fair price for these, and to be honest, I think it were a lot of money for what it is. I'm not keen on that there. I put that one in the wrong way around. I wanted it all the way with that little bit there, but I'm not changing it now. I don't want to disrupt anything. I'm just making sure that we have resin mostly over those. You can see I'm having to make up. I've got to check because I forget, I forget to look up and make sure you can see what I'm doing. Just doing hiding. We're going to have to stop meeting like this, Chuck. Oh dear. Here we go. Just a little bit of resin on there. That's it. Right, so they're more or less coated now. And they will move. When I pour the other resin in, they will definitely move. But they shouldn't move too much. Much better. As long as we can see them. All right. Right, I'm just going to put a little bit into one of these. Oh, I don't think it'll need a deal, but I want to put some. Oh, sorry. What? I just stood on Poppy then. I said sorry to my thing there, not floor. There was nobody there. Right. I want just a bit of sparkle in it. I don't want to put too much in, but I want it to be pretty for the, just let the flowers sparkle a little bit. So very little in the way of sparkle. And let's see how we go. So I'm just very carefully drizzling. See how I mean when I say that can move? You just got to be very steady. Stay there, don't go wandering. Wandering's not allowed. Oh, this is lovely. See, I can now see that sparkle, just that little bit of sparkle. And it just adds, on the flower, it just adds that little bit, makes it that little bit special. Well, I think so. I mean, probably totally wrong, but that's me. Right, so I'm going to just let a little bit pour there. Look, you go back, you've gone too far up. There we go. And that one. Yeah. Sorry, I've gone quiet on you. I do apologise. A little bit of a bubble going on here somewhere. Let's have a look. Get out the way. No. Oh, they're all right. Can't tell if the bubbles are just. I don't want it too deep, but I do want it to be, And I will be doming it as well, because what would normally happen if you were doing this, this is, like I say, it was just a bit of this colour, this greeny coloured resin left over, and I popped it in there and I let it cure. And then I thought to myself, well, that would make a really pretty background for some flowers, dried flowers. So that is the reason for this now. And I thought it will, normally this would be your bottom, and when you take it out will be your top. But because I've done it the way I've done it, this is obviously going to be the top. So I will be doming it. But I don't want to too much in, even though it's just about at the top. And it will leave me nice little ridge all the way round for the doming. Right, this is our little doggy friend. Oh golly, he's gorgeous. Here he is. He is absolutely fabulous. Now, I've done one for somebody else actually in black, and it did look lovely. Absolutely look lovely. So, and that's on its way now, and we'll soon find out what the lady thought about it. So this time, I don't want to do another white one. Now, these guys, they have a little, if you can see that, he's got a scarf on round his neck. And I'm thinking to myself, now, shall I or shall I not paint the scarf? And I don't know. So I've left that one for now, and then I'm going to do another one. I'm going to do a different colour, but I don't want it to be translucent. So I'm going to have to put, I think I want to put some of this, I think this should do it. Well, that's, yeah, density, that will do. And I want some brown, which is coffee. It's a coffee colour. Now, we used this, if you remember, in the, I'll just add to that. We used this colour in the other big dog. You know, the teddies. And, no, it wasn't. What was it? Oh, it was the doggy paw dish. That's right. Sorry. Tell you, shocking memory. So I'm going to put just 3 drops of that in. I don't want it to be brown as such. So I'm thinking, put this, get this stirred in first. And it does need a good stir. And this is what I mean by translucent. It's clear. And I don't really want it to be clear. So we'll get that mixed in a little bit better first. And I'm going to put a little bit more sparkling now, because I still like them to have the sparkle. He's got his sparkle. He's got a lovely sparkle. So, but what I do want to do is add a little bit of orange, as many might say, orange. I don't want to put too much in. I don't want to make it orange. I don't want it to be too dark of a brown. Right. This is all, what is it? Trial and error. Or experiments, as Lise would say. Our lovely Lise Bell. She's been busy doing some lovely resin pieces. Yesterday I watched it all. It was a long one actually, but honestly it's worth watching because you learn a lot from other people, you know what I mean? So and you can sort of share information. You know, you might know something they don't know, and they might know something or method that you don't know, and you know, that's how you get. I can't find this spoon, just bear with. Oh, I've got it. Right. Just a little bit more of that. I had a big beastie walking around on my desk yesterday. He was huge. And I don't know who frightened you most. I don't like them. I can't help it. I really don't. I don't like them at all. Right, I'm going to put some of this white in and see what happens, because it looks a bit pathetic. White. We're supposed to shake it. Let's see. Now let me see. Oh yeah, that's better. Oh, I wonder if it's supposed to shake brown as well. Just see, a little bit. Yeah, it helps. It does help. Anyway, let's give that a stir and see. If not, I will put some of the white opaque pearlized liquid acrylic in, because it does just take that off that see-through. Yeah, I don't like transparent things. Not when they're supposed to be, like that. It's a solid object. But it just looks pearly, whereas this, it's just looking a bit, just a bit naff. He's gorgeous. He is. I've got another one coming, and is it one or two? Oh, one of the 2 or 3 actually. I think I've got a kitty cat, the same sort of idea, about the same sort of size. There's a cat. There's a unicorn sitting down. Hiya, Percy. How you doing, Chuck? It's good fun. I love doing this. It's like being back a kid at school. Do you remember when you used to make slop duck and things like that when you were little? Well, this is why I love this so much. Hiya, Kelly. Welcome, Chuck. Yes, so you see, it's still got that translucent, and I don't like that so much. I don't. What do you do? What do you do? Do I need to give me white a little bit of a shot? I think so. There's one thing for certain, folks. I never hang myself because I keep changing my mind. Just a little bit. I don't want a lot. 3. I just want to get rid of that see-through look. And this stuff should do a really good job for that. Well, I'm not putting any more in. I don't want to put too much white in it. Still a little bit, but I don't know what to do with that. Shall we go for it? Shall I just go for it? Like, dive in. I don't think I'll fit in there. All right, this is it. We're going for it. We're going for it. Da, 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 da. Oh, it's very see-through. I'm just squishing it about. Make sure we're not leaving any air bubbles in there, because it's quite possible, Squishy, squishy. Yep, I've brought 1 or 2 air bubbles up. It's not good. It's all good. Right, here we go. Well, I don't know. Oh, I have. Yeah, I have. I've done a good job there. Whoa, there we go. It's okay to me, that. It'll not be as dumb. Oh, get back. I'm just looking sure. Yeah, you see, I've got an air bubble there. That's you don't get many air bubbles in these sort of molds, but you can just sometimes tell. I think we're okay at that. Right, what am I going to use that for? Let me see. Let's do one of these. Is there enough to go in that? Maybe. It's either will or it won't, eh? Oop, it definitely will. Yeah, it definitely will. It's done that one. So I'll push that up there, out of the way. And I need now this one. We need this just to chuck it in one of these, because you know me, I do not like waste. I don't do waste. It's like sacrilege. It's a bit OTT. That's okay, that's fine. Need that little bit on because it will shrink down anyway. I've still got a bit in. Don't want that one, I want it on there. I was just going to say I want the other one, they've got smaller ones in. Just want a small one. Oh, that dripped well, just hit it right place. Okay, oh, that's it. That's it for them. Right, I'm going to move him because we don't want him to get covered. And I'll pop these up there because... Right. I now have 2 little doggies here. Right. And I'm going to do... They're not doggies. What am I talking about? These are the little bears. So, I should get at least 2 bears. At least 2 bears. Pardon me. And, oh, there you. So, I'm going to totally blitz this up. Now. Oh, beautiful. Love it. I love this one. I love this glitter. It's got like a greeny sheen. I don't know if you can see it on there, but it's got, can you see it? There's like a green sheen on it. It's gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. We love the green. Oh, no, I wouldn't do that, shall I? Or shall I? You know what? I'm not going to do that because I've got this to do. So I need a colour. I need a colour. I know, pink. Oh, purple maybe. What shall we do? Blue or green? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Can't decide. Can't decide. So I've decided. We're going to do purple. And see how we go. And I'm going to use whatever it is, it's going to be purple. So it's obvious this is going to do more than that. I know it will. Probably get teddy bears as well, but I don't know. So I want to try this one because I've not done it yet. It's a new one. I still haven't done my crown either. I've got 2 more new molds that I've not had. Oh, I have used one. There. Right, so here we go. Now this we're going to have to do a little bit on the careful side. Just let me see if I can get that up. Don't want it. There we go. Right. All right. Right. We're about halfway up. So now I need you out of there. I've got to go around now and make sure that these, whoopsie-daisy, that these don't have any bubbles in. Now that one is, you can see that one has. That's filled up. And I cannot, oh, that's on outside. I thought I got something on inside then. That looks as if it could have a bubble. Alright, that should just about have done it. Alright, carry on. Ooh. Keep it going, keep it going. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, nice. Very nice. Oh, that's a lush colour. What is that? What is that? Is that something not nice? No, no, it's not. I thought it was something really naughty, like a bubble. Not allowed bubbles. Right. Let us do. A little teddy bear. Oops. One. Wow. I did do quite a large mix, mind you. That's that one. And where are my do-redos gone? Where have I put those? I've had them recently, like very recently. I'm not putting that in there. Oh, do I those? I found one. I found one. I found one. Oh, little Teddy, go back up there. Oh no, it's not level. I will put it on a level one when I go back. Okay, so for starters then. For starters then, look at this. This is beautiful. These make lovely charms to go on, handbag charms actually. You know, in the little perfume bottles, I think they're cute. Hi, Sue. Hi, everybody. I'm ever so sorry. I'm not watching things. But, you know, I'm having such a good time here. I'm glad you could join me because it really... Whoop. Hey, don't you start getting naughty already. I've got to do all my... Stay to that. That's better. Cottled up. I can see this bugger going over. It's good if I've got old trousers on. It's dribbling. Well, I didn't think I was going to get that much done with it, but I did so. And I know darn well I'm going to get another one of these. Yep. It's going good, isn't it, folks? I'm getting a lot more than I expected. I'm really chuffed. Right, I'm going to move them up there, like so, don't you? So I can fill my little teeny weeny trinket pot. This is adorable. So I'll put the lid on, put the lid bit first. Okay. So you get me. I'm running out of space, folks. Right. I've got to make sure I squeeze any air out of that little tiny bit one. I think I've got it. I think I've got it. It's not catching no folks. I know you can't see me filling this up at the minute. You see me do it all a bit. I think these are brilliant, you know, for, I've said it before, I know, doll's houses. Anybody that does, or that's got a little girl that has a doll's house, these are perfect for that. These things. So we're getting all that. Aha, I can see you. No, now you come. Little devils, you. No, come on, out, 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 pop, pop. I know it looks fiddly and all, but it's not really. You just, all you're trying to do is, if you want it to look proper, you know, you don't want all bubbles, because it leaves it like a vacant place when you leave bubbles in it. And then it just don't look right at all. So you're better off just taking a little bit of time to get your bubbles out. And I'm actually really chuffed at how many pieces I got out of that bit left, because there weren't much left. Not really, were there? I've got another little, little bottle. And I think the rest we'll do some spheres for the charms as well, because they look nice. I put a nice bead cap on, which makes them look like a little flower. I've got some more new charms arrived today for the handbag charms, and they are absolutely so pretty. I'm thrilled to bits. I thought I'd sent them from China. And when I went to what is it? I leave feedback. I couldn't find it in China. I thought, oh, where'd you get them from? Then I went on eBay, and they were on eBay. You know, well, you all know I'm a crazy lady, so you know, you've just got to accept that. It's a fact. The only trouble with this particular one, Spheres mold, is that the third one is rather large and a bit too large for the charms. So, and just offhand, I should have prepared. I know, yeah, plenty of time. Well, I haven't really actually. We've been to Caravan today. We've got it all cleaned up and hoovered out, ready for selling. Anybody interested? Lovely little caravan. Got to get it, try and get it on eBay. I took some photos, whether they'll look anything like when I've done. Just want to get a little bit of that off, it's a bit too much. And then I can pull that in. And that's that. That's good. I can't believe how much stuff they've got left. Right, can you see what I'm doing? Just like you can't really, can you? Wait a minute. I'll move that, and I'm going to carefully, ever so, move that there, then you can see what I'm doing. There's not much watching, no much point watching a video if you can't see what we're doing. It's really, this is thickening up now, so that's good. I must admit, this weather, it's an added advantage in as much that it does tend to help cure the resin up a little bit quicker. And Then I can get cracking with me charms again. Whoop, that's a bit too much. Whoop. No. I'm slopping it everywhere, but it don't matter. I don't really care now. I've got what I wanted to get done. I'm amazed, actually. I'm well chuffed. I'm well chuffed. Whatever. Let's put it in big one then. What I can do is, with the big one, I can do so much of it one colour. Let that cure, and then this is me. I scrape everything out now. We're down to nitty gritty, but I don't waste it. It's expensive stuff, and to just, you know, chuck it away, it's criminal. Well, in my eyes, it is. Let me put it that way. And I don't think, you know, you can use whatever you've got, you know, whatever small mold you've got, you can always find a use for whatever your last little bit did. I mean, I only ever bought these little molds sort of to use it up so I didn't waste stuff. And I find everything that I've made very, very useful in other things. All to do with resin, but you know, it is what it is. So, we're a messy girl. Dirty girl. Oh, my hands are all ticky hands. Yeah. So that, what do you reckon? It's actually, Kelly, it's in a lockup. It's in a secured caravan place, you know, over winter lockup. And we've been down today and cleaned it all. It's been stood nearly 2 years. I've not been using it. And Harry's not really feeling that he wants to be towing a caravan, anymore, because he's having problems with his legs and his feet. And, you know, if you get stuck anywhere with a damn caravan, you've had it, haven't you? It does have an overlock on it, and it's Chris registered and everything. It's even got a fixed bed at the back. It's a 4-berth, but it's perfect for 2. Absolutely perfect for 2. We just bought it because we wanted it, and we went down Wales, and we've had some lovely holidays in here over the last 2. We've only had it a couple of years ourselves, but it's been a really good van. And there were a couple of problems with it when we bought it that we didn't know about, but since we've had it fixed, and I mean, the one at Skylights, it blew off. Well, it didn't blow off, it blew back because it wasn't got the catch on it didn't work, but they didn't tell us when we bought it off. And so we ended up having a brand new hatch put on it. That was the first thing. And also there was something to do with the electrics that wouldn't work properly. So we had Harry got a new switch, and we had a new switch put on. Brilliant, works now. So I know does it look pretty or what? I am so pleased with that. And I think I'm going to do another one later, not today, but later on, perhaps in week. I want to do another one where I actually put the flowers in first, and then the back on a day or 2 later, because I'm doing this back to front, but it will look fine. You won't believe it will back to front, except that when you do it the correct way, it's really neat round the edges and flat, whereas that one will have to be domed, and it'll still be flat, and you'll still be able to put a cup on it, but it won't be the same as if it was done the other way. Not quite anyway. So but I'm sure it'll look just as nice. And if it's only a decorative piece, you don't have to use it for a coat. You can, decorate somewhere with it. Have a drill a hole in it, hang it somewhere, or, you know, your kitchen window or whatever. Catch the sun with all that sparkly that's going on, and you'll catch sun on it, in it, on it, whatever. Oh my God, I get worse, don't I? Don't tell anybody you've got crazy old lady on YouTube. Yep, that's me, girls and boys, crazy old lady. But I don't care. Because I just like having fun. I do. I like having fun. So I'm just getting all that yuck as much as I can off my gloves, because I don't want to do the clean up with too much already on my hands. So, right, whoopsie daisy. So, clean up. For anybody that doesn't do resin, a lot of people use 99% rubbing alcohol to clean. I don't. Baby wipes is a rule, although I've got some, I don't know where the hell they are. I've lost them and I've still not found them, and I've been looking for them for over a week. And they're only in the craft room somewhere, and I've looked everywhere. Oh, and did I tell you we've got a ghost? Oh my good night, I can't believe we've got a ghost. For real, we've got a ghost. A week last Wednesday, or it might have been last Wednesday, not Wednesday this week, Wednesday last week, my lovely friend Danielle come to visit, and my daughter come, and Simon, her husband, Danielle's husband, and Layla, little girl, Danielle's little girl, she's lovely. I could eat her for breakfast. She's just absolutely adorable, that child. I love her. And anyway, my daughter was trying to train Poppy. Fat chance. Whoop. Fat chance she's got, like, but she were trying to train Poppy. Making her sit and all this, that and other, with these, like, little soft meaty treats. And that, well, of course, she was giving her them, and she'd eating them. She's not dropping them or anything, she's eating them. And then when everybody had gone, sort of Wednesday night, we just carried on whatever we were doing, like you do. And then I went into the lounge for a short while, and then I come back through the kitchen. And, oh, before that, I picked this bag of meaty treats up. They were still on my desk here. And I picked them up and took them back into the kitchen. And then later on, when I came back through again, there's these meaty treats all over the floor in the kitchen. And I thought, whoa, where did they come from? Because the packet was still up on the thing, and it hadn't fallen over. It was only a little packet to start with, and it was only half full, so it hadn't tipped up. But these meat treats were all over the kitchen floor. But then I continued to come into my craft room, and they were all over my craft room floor as well. You tell me I've not got a ghost. I was gobsmacked. And the only person I can blame, I just keep saying, Mother, what are you doing with all these dog treats? Because my mum loved to get dogs treats. But the packet had still got as many in as what it seemed to have before, and it hadn't been ticked up. And there were no doggy treats on the floor when I went out of the craft room and into the lounge earlier. So where did they all come from? Yeah, I've got to go. Oh, I was going, Kelly. Oh, all right, darling. See you later, Chuck. Take care. So yeah, I gotta go. It's only my mum, if anybody. I'm not, it doesn't bother me at all. That one, where is that one? No, it wasn't that one I used. Oh yeah. Yeah, so I gotta go. Like I say, it's only gonna be mum. My lovely mum, bless her. Because she lived here with us for a while. Hiya, Mir, I've just realised you're in, Chuck, sorry. don't think I spoke to you. It's just clean up time really now. But it's easy to clean up. I only use either baby wipes and hand sanitizer. That's all I'm using. And I got a load. I've got a load. I've got a stack down here of sanitizer and baby wipes as a rule. But for some reason, they've disappeared and my mum won't tell me where, so I don't know where they are. And I've looked everywhere for them, but can't find them. So I'm using kitchen towel at the minute. Yeah, he has apologised actually, Trevor. Bless him. So, yeah, he says his mum had have slapped him if she'd have seen him talk back to an elderly lady. Oh God, that makes me feel bloody old. Oh dear. I still put it down to he had that jab and he wasn't well. It made him irritable, and I think the littlest thing I still think about. In fact, the first email I did send him, I did actually put on the email, I think it was your jab that upset you more than anything else. But yeah, and he's quite upset about it, and he's also quite upset that he's not been able to get hold of Steve. Well, Steve, I don't think Steve's been on Facebook, sorry, YouTube since with any of us. So just hope he does. Anyway, I've messaged Steve on Facebook. Oh, I've messaged Steve on Facebook, and he'll either come round or he won't. But you know, you just got to understand that people, we all have these moments, don't they? And yeah, I was hurt. I was upset. I think I was just upset mostly because I like Trevor and I find him funny, entertaining, and a good friend. So when that happened, you know, just one of them things. So water under bridge, all done, all dusted and gone. So yeah, everything's back to as it was, which is what I wanted, which I'm really, really, really happy about. That is the main thing for me, that we're friends, all friends together. Yeah. So yeah, so there you go. Oh, clean, clean. Yeah, and yeah, I did. I got some vinyl from a place where Trevor told me to go for it and or try it, and I did. I went and got 4 or 5 colours. I can't remember which, but it was so cheap, and even shipping weren't bad. So I got it, and I was really excited, and I go with it. But for some reason, my machine wouldn't cut it. It would cut it, but as it was cutting it, it's like pulling it, dragging it as well. So I gave Danielle a piece. This was all that Wednesday when Danielle come, and I gave Danielle a piece. Oh, we managed to get one. We managed to get one name that didn't spoil. And then Danielle took some home. She tried some of a different colour. In fact, I gave her 2 colours, only bits, just for her to try. Hers won't cut it either. Now, Danielle got some, she's since bought some cricket vinyl, and first time. And so when I went visiting her, my daughter took me through on Thursday. And I went through to see Danielle. What is it, Thursday? Whenever. Can't remember. I'm terrible. When I went to see her, she gave me a few bits of hers. Oh, they weren't bit. I said to her, don't give me all that and get something, you know, it worked anyway. Just one piece, but it was a big piece of black soap. I did that. And it worked perfectly. Straight away, no messing. Just did exactly what I was doing and, you know, got the knack. So now I know how to use my Cricut, which is one good thing, and I'd also got some vinyl that worked. So the reason I actually emailed Trevor this morning and last night, I think, and said to him, because it won't cut on my machine, on Danielle's machine, but the Cricut vinyl cuts perfectly. So what I had done, I was going to send it all back down to him. He could use it because I know he uses it. And I mean, it saved him a few bob, if only just a little bit. You know what I mean? So anyway, but he says, don't send it. He says, hang on, don't send it. And he says, we'll do a private live, and I'll go through it with you, see what we can do with it. So it's still sat here. So we'll see, but I'll have a go. I got a parcel come this morning from eBay, and it's got some vinyls in that I bought, which are supposedly made for the Cricut. And I got like a set of, they're all A4 sheets. Hello, you want to cuddle? Do you want cuddle with mummy? Oh yeah. Oh, big girl. Oh, the beautiful. Oh, the beautiful. Oh, you've got a claw in my neck. What are you doing? Poppy wants to cuddle. So it come this morning, this vinyl, and they're A4 sheets size. But that's plenty big enough for what I need, you know, different colours. I think this, I ended up buying the full big set, 20 sheets. I don't know if they've got 20 sheets, 15 sheets, but they weren't that bad, so I got them. I thought, well, I'm going to have some anyway. Hiya, Robert. You see him last night, Trevor? You mean, yeah? Oh, he's been on this morning as well, but probably a bit early for you because it was before lunchtime England this morning. Isn't it? We're playing now at ventriloquist. She's the dummy. I'm not sure. I think I might be the dummy. Are we getting passionate? You're on telly. You're getting passionate on telly. Are you? Mwah. Mwah. Oh, little tweet pie. Why are you not out in the garden? She says, nobody's out there throwing me ball for me. Oh, I went out for half an hour last night, yesterday afternoon, late afternoon, and playing a ball. Oh, God, not a bone. It's like a chicken leg. It's a squeaky toy, but it's a chicken leg. It can't go to squeak anymore, has it? But oh, she loves that chicken leg, and we were throwing it up and down garden. She was fetching it back, and I says, oh, for goodness sake, have a rest. And she's panting like crazy. But she didn't want to rest. She thinks it's great. And I'm like lathered. You know, being so warm out there, I could hardly breathe. You don't care, do you? You just want to play. My baby, want to play. Mwah. Are you beautiful? Are you? Are you gorgeous? Just gorgeous. Mwah. She's totally flaming ruined. Oh, that's right. He did, didn't he? Yeah. I must taste good. Well, I messaged him and said to him that Trevor wants to have a word with him, you know. So we'll see what he says, Steve. He either will or he won't. But Steve, I mean, I was on Trevor's live. I'm not sure if it were last night or night before. I think it was night before last. And there was only like 6 watching, and there was only 4 in the chat. And he said, I think one will be Dee, because she'll be in bed and trying to get to sleep. And other one might be Monday. So when I emailed him, I said, by the way, those that you were thinking who might be on your live that's not come on chat was me. I said I've never unsubbed you, and I've watched every one of your lives since and put your thumbs up. I'm a stubborn old bugger, aren't I? Really, but yeah, I think that's probably what did it. I told him my aunt unsubbed, and well, I wouldn't do that. I'm not mean. And as I say, I still think it were a lot to do with that job. I think it knocked him up, and he was just being grumpy that night. Just went on a bit longer than I prefer. What you say? What you think? Not a lot. Man, little baby. What would I do without this little girl? She's a good girl, isn't she? Mm-hmm. Look at all them things Mummy made, nearly all purple. I only made a little brown dog in a bottle, bit brown, and everything else is purple. Isn't it? I'm dying to see that little bowl, actually, to see what it's like. I've seen something very similar to it, actually. There's, what do they call it? They're like them domes that you put over things, glass domes. I've got one up on my shelf there. Can you see it? No, you can't tell really from here. I've got one up on my shelf. They're like a little vase, and it's got a glass dome on it. You can put a light on underneath and it lights up. Well, there's actually a mould like that. And it's got that kind of a base with the little bubbles all the way around. Because at first I thought that's what that were. But then, looking into it, it wasn't. But I still like the little bobbly bowl. So I thought, well, I'll see what that comes out like. And if it comes out okay, I will get the other one, which is a proper little, like, dome thing. So we'll see what happens with that. I'd like to, would like to have a go at something like that. But I wanted to see how the bubbles. I want to just see how they come out first. Oh, I'll show you them. Can I just put you? Oh no, she's on my arm. You sit there with Mummy, good girl. These are the new charms I've got. I've just put 2 on chains, and I think they're gorgeous. Whoop, don't fall. I'm not sure if you can far enough, but you've got more room than me there. How much room do you need? Only little. Aren't they gorgeous? So they're going to go on the handbag charms. Yeah, so sweet. And there's all different, let me see in there, all different colours and things in there. So I thought I'll try them, put them on as well, because it's just like something different every now and again. And are you going? Are you leaving there? Are you going? Come then, you're going. If you're not, you're not. Be mind up. 3, 2, 1, gone. Yep. Don't you dare come back. She's got a toy for me. So there we go. All right. I will do an unmolding video tomorrow and let you see what it all turns out like. I also like Mia. I'm looking forward to seeing what that coaster comes out like because it's looking lovely. Oh, well, I enjoy it so much, Percy. I really do. I get my resin from Amazon. I buy the 2-to-1 ratio. And the one I've been getting, you even get this. And it doesn't half make things easier for you to, instead of having to sit and, work it out if it's not exact, because 2 parts, this is, resin is 67 grams and the hardener is 33 grams and that. So then you're going to keep starting to work out if you're wanting a bit bigger one or what have you. Mia, behave yourself now, girl. Control yourself. Dean, get your woman under control. She's after spending money. So yeah, it's a really good one, and it's called. I get it on. Did I say I get it on Amazon? A minute, stuck back to front. What is it called? Let me see. Oh, it didn't actually. Ugh. God, in the smallest writing you could possibly imagine. Bonding penny floors, 3D multi-purpose 2-to-1. I'm looking to see where it's come from. Oh, Epideco. EPIDECO. Epideco Limited on Amazon Marketplace. I always get it off Amazon. It's just so easy. And I just think it's great. I've had 2 now, different ones, that's actually given me ratios all worked out already, because as I say, it's a bit of a headache when you've got to start working out if you want to do more than 100 grams. So today I've done 250, and you can see how far that's gone. It's done really well, actually. It's done a lot more than I expected it would do, because my main purpose was the dog. I wanted to go for that dog. All right, I see. Well, you best let me know, Dean, because they get snapped up so pretty quick. But it's actually, the colour looks not bad. It doesn't look bad. In fact, while I think about it, nearly forgot. There we are. I better just go around with the old troubleshoot. Oh, I forget to turn my fan off, and it goes wherever I don't want it. Just getting all these little bubbles. That's it. Doesn't take a minute. It just pops all them bubbles off at top. I ought to let you see what I'm doing. And I'm just going round on bottom. Now, I have got a culinary gas torch. Please don't use it on your mould, because it can ruin your mould. And you could also get where it can make the resin stick to your mould, and it's a pig and a job to get it out. Hiya, Glitter Angel. Welcome, sweetie. So it is. It's. But I love doing it. Coasters. Oh wow, yeah, that is an amazing idea. Coasters with coins. See, Trevor does coasters with the diamond painting drills, and they look really effective. I've got one somewhere. I don't know where I put it. I did one. I actually did one. But I'd sooner do that. Flowers. But yeah, I mean, there's so much you can do. So many different molds for everything you can imagine. I buy my mold on AliExpress. They are getting quicker to be delivered, and they're a lot cheaper than buying them on eBay. I can just assure you about that. Even Amazon is quite expensive for your molds. But if you're ordering plenty of time, get them from AliExpress wherever you can, because as I say, you save a lot of money by doing that. Nearly all mine are from AliExpress. The only thing I think regarding diamond painting, resin is, I buy my resin. Excuse me. I bought a box of these, which are your colours, pigments, and I bought a little pack of mica powders. But you can get that kind of stuff on eBay sometimes just as cheap. But you definitely want to be using buying molds from AliExpress for your resin coasters, because they're quite expensive otherwise. But I have got so many now. I'm struggling for storage on the coasters front. It is what it is, isn't it? You know, you've just got to find somewhere. And I mean, like now, I have nowhere just at the minute to put this, because where I normally put this, I've got a load of other stuff that's been sorting out. And until I've got that shifted, I can't move that over there. So it's going to have to sit there, and I've got to be careful I don't knock them all over. Although I save this. These come from Sainsbury's with toffee desserts in, like the, no, not that one. Is that one? Yeah, these toffee dessert things, they were all in. Oh, it's not that one, it's a different one. That's that one. Sorry, it's that one. They all come in that like that. I took these ones away. I saved these ones. These are from Aldi, actually, toffee ones. They're a little bit top heavy sort of thing, and they flop over. You can't. Whereas they're a bit steadier, and I can put things like my bears in there, but the dog won't fit in that space. But the little bears do, and then it don't fall. You can't knock them over. But you've got to be. They really need to be on a flat surface, and in there you mould before you pour. Otherwise, you're cluttering your area up, which I'm always cluttering my area up. But I mean, I can work around it. The only thing I want to do now today is I want to have a go with these new vinyls, because I'll show you the where did I put them now? Yeah, these yeah, look. Hey, I hope that I'm going in here as brave as you like. I'm not seeing that bloody big spider today yet. It's bound to creep up on there. No, we were under here at one point. But yeah, the Mickey one to put names on like that. Linda. Steve. This one you can't see very well. Peter. I don't know why that is. Jane. So that was the idea of the vinyl and my cricket. Being able to name, personalise things, you know. Oh wow, do they really? Oh Mia, you knew that. Blimey, I didn't. Never heard that. How interesting. You can also get petri dishes, which are these. And these would be perfect, Percy, for you, for that job. I got this, I think I got this from Amazon. But these are all right. You can get them on eBay, but I don't know which is cheapest, to be fair. I've had that one years, because I did try resin once before. Not in this way. I tried it on stones. I was doing stone painting, but I weren't very good at it. I mean, I'm first to admit that, bro. So, yeah. I'm just wondering where I put that. I did actually pour some resin into a. I took it a minute. Where did I put that? I've seen it this morning. No, that's where it's gone. I did pour some of that, some resin into one of those petri dishes, and put some gold flake in it as well. And it weren't bad, but there weren't enough resin in it. It needed doing again. But the resin I was using, and I haven't got a clue what it was, but it had been in that petri dish for 2, possibly 3 years. And it was just clear resin I put in, and it does yellow. So you've got to be looking at some, I don't know, maybe better quality resin. I don't know. This is why I like putting colours in. You don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about resin going yellow if it's already got a colour. Whereas clear, like on top of that, even that might not show because it's got the green background on it. So can't wait to see that, what comes out like. I'm really looking forward to seeing that one. It's brilliant. It's looking good anyway, let me put it that way. Oh, I'm a big head, aren't I? I don't know. Anyway, I hope you've all enjoyed this. It's I love it. I just I get excited of a bloody poppy opening up down garden meat. Not my poppy, a flower. You know, anything can cheer me up. But this is definitely one of the best crafts I've ever done. And it's probably the most expensive crafts I've ever done. And a little black teddy there, look, he's waiting for his charm. He's waiting for his charms. But I did his tongue. Did you notice I'd done his tongue, by the way, and his nose? Painted his tongue. My God, tongue stuck out. You've got to paint it, haven't you? But I don't know what to do about his scarf yet. I've not made my mind up whether I should paint the scarf or just leave it and whatever. So, right, peeps. I think. Oh, let me put my fan back. I'm just thinking. I'm sat here melting because it is warm, and I won't have my door open outside because one, it's slightly windy and it'll keep banging, but also we get garden insects like bees and wasps. I don't mind bees coming in, but I have to catch them and let them out. But I don't like wasps coming in. And you know, if you're in the middle of something and you've got something diving at you around your table, you know, you're going to knock it all over or whatever. So, you know, it's just not worth the just might as well leave door shut and have done with it. So yeah, so these are going to be charms. I've just done a couple of them. I dropped them in here. I don't know where I put them now. I've done 2 little bottles. They're not there. They'll be in here. And you know, these are what I saw make bits together like that, look. And then when I'm ready, I must have put them in something or on something, which is can't see it. They will no doubt appear somewhere. Oh, I forgot. Oh, that's where you went. Because I'm a divvy. And I know this because my daughter tells me regular I'm a divvy. Oh, but she loves me. So she says. I suppose I've just got to take her word for that, haven't I? Yeah, isn't it funny? I can't remember. Can't remember where I put that. Oh, I can't. Well, that's strange. I thought it would be on there, but no. Right, folks, it's 20 to 5. I suppose his lordship will probably want feeding shortly, so I best get off. Hope you've all enjoyed it. I am away now to sort my fella out and get him some food before it fades away. And I'll speak to you all again very soon. Thanks for watching. Please leave me a thumbs up if you've enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you're not already. And I'll see you next time. Bye, folks. Bye.